Hey YouTube, it's Sean, Griffin RC Planes. So my Spektrum DX9 transmitter, this is the transmitter that I'm using the majority of the time now. And when I first got it, I think it had 4 AA batteries in it, or it had the 4 AA 4.8 volt 9mm pack in shrink wrap, the Spektrum pack. I believe that's what was in it. And I upgraded it a couple years ago to the Spektrum 2S LIPO pack that's made for the transmitters. And this is great. You put it in your transmitter, and then you just go into the settings and tell your transmitter that you've changed the batteries to the 2S. That way your transmitter will know, for its low voltage alarm, where it needs to be set at now. So about 2 years I've been using this pack. Boy, it lasts a long time. On a full charge I can get almost a month out of this battery pack. Well, the past couple weeks I've noticed that the battery pack is draining quick. Like I would charge it overnight and go to the field, and halfway through the day it was down to like 7 volts. So this battery pack is it's expired. I think when I got it, it was either like open box or was old new inventory. It was new in the wrapper, but it had been sitting around for like 5 years before I got it. So I say I got my money's worth, and it lasted and did a great job. So I'm looking for a replacement, and I was on Amazon for their big Prime Day sale this past couple days, and I was typing in Spektrum transmitter 2S LIPO pack, and of course you get 1,000 different choices. Well, I saw one that was like normally 16 and on sale for like 11, and it was advertised as Spektrum DX6E battery pack replacement, 2S 2000 milliamps. Well, the DX6E battery door is the exact same size as the DX9 battery door, and I've had the 6E, and I know that they're the same. So, well, if it's advertised for the 6E, then it'll work in the 9. Well, I started reading the reviews, and boy, they were bad. Don't buy this. The polarity is backwards on the plug. It doesn't last long, and then on and on and on about how the battery doesn't fit. Now the replacement pack is right here. It's not 2 round cells like it's in the Spektrum pack. This is a flat pack like our LIPO packs for our airplanes. And the measurements on the website said such and such millimeters by such and such millimeters. And I quickly grabbed the transmitter, and I realized that it would fit, but it would be tight. You can see in my right hand the Spektrum pack and the replacement pack. I'll give you guys some close-ups here in a minute. So there were just tons of negative comments, reviews saying it doesn't work, doesn't fit, and a lot of them were saying that the polarity was backwards, and they were plugging it into their transmitter and it was frying it. So I had to get it, because I've got to see what's going on with this thing. And if the polarity is wrong, then I'm going to tell you guys so you don't buy it. So I got screwed, so you don't have to. But maybe I didn't get screwed. So let's get zoomed in on this thing. Let me tell you some cool things or show you some cool things. Hang on. This is the pack that you can get directly from Spektrum. You see 7.4 volt, 2000 lithium ion. And here is my Amazon special. Look at that DX6E in the top left. So in the reviews of this battery directly on the Amazon website, several people said that it didn't fit, that they had to return it because it didn't fit. And I can see why they said it didn't fit. Let's do a little size comparison here. And the Amazon one has got it beat by a ½ inch. Now I took a little bit of the blue coating off and peeled this back, and if you wanted to make the battery a little bit smaller, you could get your soldering iron out and make that mountain go down a little bit. Plus you don't need this balance lead, and you don't need this plug. You could get rid of them, and then that would take these soldering mountains down a little bit, because you only need this plug that plugs into the transmitter. And you can still charge it using your AC adapter that plugs directly in the side of your transmitter. And that was another thing in the comments on the Amazon site, is people said that the polarity was wrong, and when they were plugging this into their transmitter, it was burning their transmitter up. So I tested it before I tried to plug it in, and even though the wires, the colors are the same, before I peeled this back, just in case, you know, they got the colors wrong, I checked the polarity and everything was right. Everything was right. So let me show you how it is kind of a tight fit in the back of this. All right. This battery door and battery area in this DX7S is the same as the 9, as the 6E, as 8E, several of them. So let's first put in our Spektrum pack, and you can see that plenty of extra room. You need to use the little foam blocks and stuff to tighten it up. And now the Amazon pack. Get my tape back over right here. The Amazon pack is definitely a tight fit. And I peeled the tape back and got rid of that little piece of foam. And you can make it smaller with the soldering iron like I was talking about. And you only need this plug. You can get rid of all the rest. And it plugs in right there, and you can still charge it with your AC adapter. Let me show you that real quick. Before I put it in the transmitter and show you that you can charge it with the AC adapter, a couple of the other reviews on Amazon, people said that the cells were bad. So I've got a China battery and a China cell checker. 411, 411. The cells were good on this one. You know, occasionally it's electronics, and it's just, you know, part of life that sometimes you may get a bad one. But mine turned out pretty good. All right, battery is installed, and I left this lead out because we're going to plug it into the checker and show you that when I'm charging it, it's charging the battery. So I've got stench cord, got the AC adapter, that goes in there, and this light will light up when it starts to charge. Bada bing, bada boom, it's charging. I'm going to unplug it. We're going to plug in our cell checker and see the voltage. So we got 8.245, right? All right, so let's plug in the charger. 8.277. So it's charging with the AC adapter. It's charging that LiPo pack exactly how it was charging this LiPo pack, with no balance lead. So for a third of the price, if you don't mind fiddling, which part of this hobby is fiddling, I would say so far it is a good replacement to this pack. 8.2 volts. All right, one last thing. If you like to fiddle like I do, if you're in this hobby, you're probably either learning or you're pretty good at fiddling. So this pack directly from Spektrum, right? That kind of looks like this one, doesn't it? I don't know what this pack came out of, but I snagged it. Depending on the milliamps, that's the exact same as this one. So with some soldering, you could have a replacement right here. Just do away with the white one, because that's you know, 1 cell and 2 cell, and that's directly. This is a 1S pack that I made for my IX12. So that is 3 of those batteries. So this is 3 of these batteries run in series. This is a 1S pack for NX transmitters or IX transmitters. 4.5 volts, all 3. Run them in series. They're just 1S, 1S, and 1S. You run them parallel, then you get your 2S. And these batteries are more common than you think. Here's some that I harvested out of a laptop battery. Broke the case open, and these light blue ones are all in there, like so. I don't know exactly what these came out of. These were in a headlight. I got it at Lowe's or something that, you know, you strap to your head. And you can also get chargers for these batteries. That plug in the wall, look right there at Goodwill. I don't believe that's 4,200, but so if you like to fiddle, just some ideas for you. Just ideas. I think the battery pack for the IX12 is like 75 bucks. I made that one for next to nothing. Alright guys, well, hey, happy flying. Well, I hope that helps out some of you guys, and I just want to help you guys out, and that's why I'm here. Is I learned everything that I know from YouTube. Sometimes I'd watch 500 videos just to figure out a color of a wire. So I'm going to condense all that and give it to you guys in a video or 2. So giving back. Hey, the way you guys can say thanks and give back to me is make sure that you're subscribed. Give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. All that is the best way to support what I do. Okay guys, hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And until next time, you see me here. Yep, right there.